Are you tired of seeing Dartling Gunners every single game? Or even worse, losing to them when you know that you're a better player? Well, today I'm here to show you how to consistently beat meta players. I'm going to be sharing with you the results of an attack strategy I've been working with that's been winning me a solid amount of games in mid to high tier arenas, and it consistently beats Dartling Gunners, and can defend against every push that the Dartling Gunner can afford to send your way. Don't have a lot of experience with your towers? The strategy's focused around economy, and it was built with new players in mind to both teach them about important game mechanics and be accessible to those who already have a favorite defense strategy yet are still looking for information on how to best attack your opponent and close out games. Consider the following. Do you have to use the Dartling Gunner to beat Dartling Gunners? No, you don't. Your balloon wave attacks are based on your economy, meaning that you can use any tower that can consistently defend the early to mid game and beat your opponent with strong MOA balloon waves sent right when the Dartling Gunner is at its weakest point. This is done with strong economic play and strong defense towers. Now, the Dartling Gunner is currently able to defend extremely well, but it has a few key weak points that you can take advantage of and secure more wins. If you know how and when to attack your opponent, you can close games before they snowball into your opponent's favor by scouting out strong rounds to send waves and saving up enough economy to do so. Attack them before they save. The best way to secure your victory against a Dartling Gunner or a meta player is to attack them before they can get their economy online. Dartling Gunners will almost always funnel their early game economy into their Hydra Rocket Pods, and they won't begin their mass economic expansion with the middle path snipers or banana farms, usually until rounds 18 to round 20. The Dartling Gunner is at its weakest point right at rounds 18 to 20, just before they get their mass economy and right when Hydra Rocket Pods begins to fall off. Rounds 18 to 22 are the Dartling's weakness. These are the rounds you want to focus on. Rounds 18 to 22 is the sweet spot for killing a Dartling Gunner. Multiple round 18 fortified MOABs are able to easily get past 2 Dartling Gunners in a weak support unit. However, if the Dartling Gunner upgrades to the missile upgrade ability on top of the Hydra Rocket Pods, you'll need to space out your MOAB push in 2 major waves. You send one smaller wave late round 18 with 2 to 3 fortified MOABs to try to bait out their ability or their boost, and on round 19 you send 4 to 5 fortified MOABs. Round 19 they have double speed compared to round 18, and this can burst past a Dartling Gunner very quickly, especially if they've already used their ability on round 18. Dividing your push into 2 parts will bait out the 5,000 gold investment the Dartling Gunner spent, put it on cooldown, and allow your second wave attack to be much more successful. Now that you know how to attack your opponent, consider the following. Do you think every tower can defend them early to mid game? The answer is yes. Most towers can easily defend the first 18 rounds if you know how to use it or know how to pair it with another tower. However you choose to defend the first 18 rounds is up to you. Every tower is capable, but the question is how much work do you want to put into it per game? Do you like placing lots of towers and using lots of micro? You may enjoy the Dart Monkey. If you like pressing 5 buttons and something really simple, you may like the Dartling Gunner. Even though the Dartling Gunner is simple and easy to use, however, it lacks the freedoms that other strategies grant, and those who refuse to branch out into these other strategies are doomed to fail the moment they don't prepare for new patches or seasonal changes. If all you know is the Dartling Gunner, when the Dartling Gunner goes away, that player goes away too, back down into the lower tiers. Please consider growing your abilities in this game by winning games with multiple different strategies and then sharing those strategies with others. Doing so will teach you things about this game that you never knew, and it will teach others the same thing as well. There are many quirks and things about this game that can really only be learned by experiencing them, yet you won't know what those things are until you put yourself into those new situations and experience them for yourself. Do this by trying new towers, gaining XP for them, and more. The experience isn't just for leveling up your abilities, the experience is so you know how that tower feels. Multiple strategies are available for Season 2 that will consistently win you games in the mid to high tier arenas, and many are extremely fun to play and try to pull off. If you'd like to learn about some of these different strategies, I've already compiled a large amount of them into a playlist that you can view over here. I'm going to also be continuing to test new strategies and tower combinations that may spark joy or perform extremely well. I'll redistribute what I've learned from you on this channel, so feel free to like, comment, or stick around to continue and be a part of that journey. Thank you for watching.